Good morning, everybody from frozen Florida. It is cold, but it's supposed to be. It's wintertime. I got a couple of things to show y'all. We're going to do a little short talking from the shop this morning. Some of y'all might remember a couple of months back, I mentioned in a video that one of our nieces was not doing well, had been battling a illness for a long time. Well, she passed away yesterday. She had been in hospice care for the last week and a half, but then they had to have her in the hospital. And we really going to miss her. Hate that it happened, but she was in so much pain, and she had been eating, if you call it that, through a tube, a feeding tube, for about a year and a half or so, the last year and a half. And they're just that they did everything they could for her, but they just couldn't do anything else. If I remember, I think I'm bad with birthdays and days, but she's in her late 40s. She might have turned 50 already. I'm not sure, but really sweet girl. I have not talked to her husband yet. Feel really bad for him and her kids, and of course our brothers and sisters and all of us. Mama's really upset, understandably, so I'm gonna hang close to her for a couple of days. But that all happened, well, it happened yesterday, so yesterday afternoon. But anyway, reason I even brought it up, because somebody, I'd mentioned it in a video before, and somebody, I forget who it was, asked me about it, about her, how she was doing. So that's that. Now, on a more pleasant note, see, all the neck knives in the last video are sold, and they will be out in the post office. It's going to be Monday. I was going to try to get them out today, but it's going to be Monday with everything that's happened. Let me show you one more thing that I made. A couple of these that didn't work out. I'm settling on this one, I think. I'm going to send Josh some pictures. I still got to clean the edges up. Kydex sheath for the kukri. Now, it works. I think that'll be all right. But I'll show y'all. That's it right there. And I'm gonna have a word with Josh and see if, I'm sure he'll see this, and I'm gonna send him a picture. If you don't like it, I'll do something else. But this large, I just hadn't worked with Kydex long enough to really get a good feel for it. But it's there, it's solid, it's not going anywhere. You can clip it on your belt or on a pack, something like that. Just have to be careful with it when it comes out, because part of the blade will come out too. Well, there we go. And if that's okay with him, and I'm going to trace this pattern out on a piece of cardboard. That way I can come back and always do a leather one if we need to. Kydex has to be pressed to it. But anyway, we'll see. That's that. Had a friend of mine I hadn't seen in a good while. Came by last week. Brought me some old saw blades for reclaimed steel. And he is a trapper, a local trapper. He traps nuisance animals. A lot of beavers, coyotes, raccoons, things like that. And he's contracted with the county. He does a lot for the county also. Pardon me. And the beavers, most of the beavers he kills, he takes them back home. used to do taxidermy work, and he actually skins them, and there's certain parts of meat you can eat on them, and they keep that or give it away. I've never eaten no beaver, so I don't know anything about it. But anyway, he wanted a couple of beaver skinning knives. I hadn't made one of those in a long time. Long time viewers will remember I used to make them. I used to forge them, hand forge them, which I still can, still will. Excuse me. And he has a partner in his business, which is his great-granddaughter. He's teaching her, when she's not in school, he's teaching her how to run a trap line, set traps, skin animals, and all that. It's pretty cool. So I made them both one. Okay, here's his here. It's got a beaver stamp on it. And Sonny was a Marine in Vietnam era. There's a Marine Corps stamp. And his initials right there. Maker's mark on the back. Excuse me. Now these don't have belt loops because you generally don't carry a beaver knife walking around. These will be kept in the skinning room or somewhere like that, you know. And he has a really nice barn, big barn, workshop barn, and a real nice room off the back of it for cleaning fish, skinning animals, and he's, you know, we used to use that to clean fish when we'd fish together. But you'll probably keep his in there. And there it is right there. This is out of a reclaimed saw blade. Pardon me. And he brought me a bunch of 10-inch blades, which is not quite big enough for this knife. So I had some 12-inch blades, which work much better. So I just used those, and I'll use the 10-inch for something else. They're good for camp knives and things like that. Now, beaver skinners are sharp all the way up to here. Because the idea is you don't want a sharp point because there's, so I don't know much about beavers, but I do know there's a certain gland in there that you don't want to nick with the point of your knife because it'll taint the meat and it smells bad and all that. So as you're going up or down, however you do it, you don't have a sharp point on there to do that. Now this one has an oak handle, straightforward, plain old oak. Pardon me, and is ready to go. And the handles are, well, they're sealed with lacquer, clear lacquer, and they are not sanded, slick, smooth. Do not want a slick handle on a knife. I'll stand by that till the day they bury me. Because when you're skinning an animal or cleaning the fish, that super slicky handle will slip out of your hand because your hands are wet, everything around you's wet. Skinning animals, it gets that grease, you know, the tallow grease on there. You got to be able to grip that thing. So, there you go. Now the other one's the same thing. Now this is a western cedar type material handle. That's made them a little different so they could tell them apart. And this one is for Miss Mackenzie, is her name. Right there. Same thing. They are both ready to skin something. And he's on the trap line this morning. Talked to him last night. He's going to come by today when he gets done with that this morning and pick these up. And if he's got some kind of critter with him, we'll look at that too. Alright, that's it. These are done. Like I said, all the neck knives are sold. The sheaves, finished the sheaves up on them yesterday. This one's done. I had one more order I thought I had that I have not heard back, so I'm not going to make the knife until the deal is final. So it's going to be made out of regular knife steel, and I don't want to waste a piece of steel on a knife that just hang around. But see, I'm just going to piddle around the shop a little bit, around the house now the rest of the weekend, and I've got one more video that I have to do that I'll do today sometime, a little unboxing and of something that was sent to me. It's pretty cool. I think y'all like it. And just generally stay busy for the next couple of days, and then we'll get back on some knives next week. I do have some more to build for stump. Got a big order for stump I got to build. So thank y'all very much for watching. Thank you for your support, and I will be back. Maybe another video up tomorrow with some different things. So once again, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your support. Get your Christmas orders in. I'm telling y'all, we are that close to being out of time for me to get anything to you by Christmas. So if you want it, let me know. If not, it'll be after the first of the year before, chances after the first of the year before I can get anything to you. So we know how the mail is, especially this time of year, it gets worse. All right, that's it. I'll see y'all next time.